Emmanuel Mutai serenely moving along the embankment. I can tell you that behind him all sorts of chopping and changing going on, because there are a lot of casualties out there in this elite race from that pace early on. Stanley Biwott has not only lost second place, he's now lost third place behind him. Lalessa and Shero moving much better. Brendan was even talking about the likes of Stephen Kiprotich, who's a long way back, but all the athletes who are still in this, there are going to be quite a few not finishing this, or finishing it, almost jogging. And even Mutai, even though he's moving better than anybody, he ran a 5:06 for the previous mile. I'm not sure this one is that much quicker, and that's about what you were running along here, Paula, when you were only 2:15. So it just gives you an idea of what that pace has done to them.
Absolutely, some very, very tired legs, and Stephen Kiprotich ran his own race from the start, has stuck to his pace, which has probably been aiming for a personal best out here today. Might actually see him move through and get into that top 4 or 5 in the finishing stages, and maybe even higher.
Well, this is inevitable. This is the result, and that's the visual of the result of running a world record pace for 30 kilometres in a 42-kilometre race. He wasn't capable of it. He obviously was going flat out at the halfway point. He was obviously going flat out at 30k, and now he's paying the price. And when it goes completely in there. You can see him slowing, he's being encouraged, but in this instance, the encouragement isn't doing him any good. He can't respond to it, which is a shame. But the leader is the guy who slowed down the least from that world record pace, Emmanuel Mutai. We can't tell quite how fast he's going on the embankment, but he's enjoying this bit of the course, he's enjoying this bit of the race, and he's down the road, and there we're seeing changes happening at all points. There's the other athlete in his favour, that's Shero, in only his third of a marathon, but showing some experience and showing that caution in the last stage does help. As we look further down the road, he can see
that's his teammate ahead of him is the next one he'd be looking for. There are obviously IPC athletes between them, but in second place will be Fayesa Lalessa, the Ethiopian. Actually, that's Kebede who's come through very, very quickly. Now, Kebede's finished incredibly quickly because Lalessa was up there. Now, this is Kebede now, a man who won in Chicago, has won here in London in 2010. I'm just trying to work out how far back he is. I don't think he's not going to threaten Emmanuel Mutai, but as I said a few minutes ago, lots of chopping and changing. There's athletes who sat off the pace a little bit, particularly when that group pulled away, when that group with Mutai and Biwott, Shero, Lalessa and Kebede has been rewarded with that, but he's chasing Emmanuel Mutai. There's still well over a mile because we haven't passed that red telephone box yet. And 40 kilometres, there it is, says Paula, on the left-hand side, or right-hand side as we're looking at it. So, Mutai still with the lead, but he's being chased. He's being chased hard.
On the bridges, every vantage point. Kebede in second place, well, the strong man of the marathon. Just past the halfway point, he was 7th or 8th, and now he's coming through strongly. And this is the man that I said earlier, Haile Gebrselassie, went and made representation to government about selecting him for the Olympic Games for the marathon. Haile didn't get his way, Kebede didn't get selected for London, and he obviously, the disappointment that day was that the 3 Ethiopians dropped out of the Olympic Games, and that was a real disappointment to the Ethiopian Federation and others. But there we are, Emmanuel Mutai now, is he slowing significantly?
I think he's starting to struggle a bit, Brendan, but is 28 seconds enough? That's a long gap with just over a mile to go. And Mutai, does he know what's happening behind? Is he aware of that big bend there? He knows a right turn, up bird cage walk, round the final couple of corners to the finish, just 400 metres to go when you get to Buckingham Palace. But Kebede is on a surge, and he's done this before, you know, Kebede. He's very good at this, at finishing very, very quickly. He even back to the Olympics back in 2008 when Sami Wanjiru ran so well. I think Mutai now is aware. He's looking behind. He's got to be scared. He looks much more tired than he did a mile ago.
He looks very, very tired, and he's also starting to look behind him with a lot of concern there. I'm not even sure his brain's functioning, because he was trying to drink out of the water bottle with the cap still on the bottle and couldn't get that off. And I noticed that Kebede behind him did actually take his 40k drinks bottle. They have the opportunity to put out drinks up to 40k. Not everyone takes it at 40k because you do only have 2 kilometres left to run. But Kebede did take his, and he's definitely stronger. Whether 28 seconds is too much to make up in 2 kilometres, I don't know.
We have a tiring leader.
I don't think that's 28 seconds, Brad. I think that's a lot less now.
It certainly isn't 28 seconds, Steve. If we can find any way to give you that, we will. But there is the tiring leader, Emmanuel Mutai, and chasing him now. And once he senses he's chasing him, then you'll see Tsegaye Kebede, the Olympic bronze medalist from 2008, the man who wasn't allowed by the Ethiopian Federation to come to the Olympic Games last year, a race he so badly wanted to run. And now Emmanuel Mutai, the course record holder, is attempting to win it for the second time, but behind him you can see Tsegaye Kebede really chasing him down. And once he realises there's a race on, once he realises he can catch him, that gap, we were last informed, was about 20 odd seconds. It's definitely not that.
Well, I make it about 12 seconds now, and it's closing with every stride. There's an air of inevitability about this. Kebede, this diminutive Ethiopian who was overlooked, as Brendan was saying, by the Ethiopians, who I think we all think he could have run a good Olympic marathon. He ran brilliantly to win in Chicago in the autumn as some sort of consolation for that. But look at this. We've seen Biwott make the big effort. Then Mutai seemed to make a winning effort. But now, with about 1,000 metres to go, are we to see a new leader?
Well, I think you'd bet on Tsegaye Kebede at this point. Apart from being the strong man of the marathon, apart from him being really strong in these late stages as he's demonstrated, he's got a fantastic sprint finish. We've seen him win races in a sprint finish, so he's got the confidence now of the chaser. He's catching the leader. The difference in the two mentalities is important here. What does he do? Does he go straight past? That's the right thing to do. There he goes, straight past. A glance, a forlorn glance from Emmanuel Mutai. He can't do anything about it. And now the strong man of the marathon, Tsegaye Kebede, the man who wanted to come here last year and try and win the Olympic Games. He begged with his federation. Haile Gebrselassie took the case up on his part, and he wasn't able to persuade them. But here he is, returning to London, the place where he's won before. The course and distance winner, as they would say in the horse racing parlance, is now hitting the front and moving away. There he goes, the tiny figure, the man who is so powerful, who trained so hard, a man who grew up in poverty, one of 13 children. He used to earn $1 a week collecting firewood, and then he started running seriously and won a few races and was able to cater for his family. He's running because he wants to. He loves to do this. And this man a few miles ago, you'd have bet on him to win it. He looked good, he looked strong, but now the compact figure in the blue vest from Ethiopia looks over his shoulder and he realises with 600 metres to go, he just has to keep it going, and he wins the London Marathon for the second time. He'll be close to a good time too.
Just look at the difference in cadence between the two runners there. You can see that Kebede almost much more compact runner, almost like a boxing stance as he's running along there, but a much faster turnover, much more bounce, and just much more alert. And you can really see that Emmanuel Mutai is just hanging on for that finish line and just concentrating on placing one foot in front of the other and slowing down with every step.
What a return to the streets of London. Tsegaye Kebede judged it perfectly. This diminutive figure. The story, as Brendan was alluding to, captured everybody's hearts. One of a family of 30. Lots of poverty around him, but full of riches today in every single way imaginable.
Well, he was denied the opportunity because of officialdom to run in the Olympic Games in London, which he so badly wanted to do. But here he is, coming back after winning Chicago, coming back and showing them. I would have enjoyed London 2012. It wasn't to be, but here I am again. This is my best.
One more turn, one more street, one more straight. Tsegaye Kebede, with that pitter-patter style of his, perfectly suited to the greatest test of all endurance, the marathon. And on this toughest of days for the marathon world, one of its best has come through to be victorious. Tsegaye Kebede won in America last year, and then now comes to London to take his second London Marathon victory. Tsegaye Kebede wins in 2013. A race which required supreme judgment, confidence in your ability, not panicking when others seem to be forging